Welcome to Utopia, Faevoured ones. I'm Kymmy. Come on in and take a seat at the round table, and we'll get started into today's message. And we are going to be doing the topic of why you are the pick of the pumpkin patch. And as you can see, I did a thumbnail with 3 different choices. So it's going to be a pick-a-pile, as well as I have some choices here on the side in case those didn't resonate. So there was pile number 1 with the kitty and the little green pumpkin. And then we also have the double trouble pumpkin lanterns in the middle with pile number 2 with the orange pumpkin. And pile number 3 with the thoughtful imagery there and a blue pumpkin. So if you need to take a moment to choose, you are welcome to. I will have the timestamps down below. Let's get into the reading. See you there. Pile number 1. If you chose from the thumbnail or the green pumpkin, then this pile is for you. So as the topic of why you're the pick of the pumpkin patch, let's get into it. So from the imagery I see from the thumbnail you chose, the thumbnail you choose, I feel like you're very connected with animals, very guided to work with them. You may be an advocate, you may work with sanctuaries. Your kind heart towards animals in general and bugs as well. Maybe the animals that are less loved as well, like bats and skunks and you name it, like wolverines. I just feel like you love the unloved. You really make room in your heart for everyone. I know that everyone has their place in society, in the ecosystem. You are the type of person who enjoys science, maybe alchemy, if you're leaning more into the spirituality of things, and doing rituals and ointments. You may work with as well as doing bracelets, or what's the other one? Just jewelry in general. I'm not going to list everyone off. You may be that reminds me, I get the feeling that you're the type of people that organizes events. Yeah, you're the pick of the patch. You're very organized, you're reliable, you are business savvy is what I'm getting, especially with the green pumpkin, which symbolizes not only materialistic abundance, but it also symbolizes renewal. You have renewing energy. You bring hope and freshness to people's life. I've very immortalized energy. A lot of people may remember you years after meeting, and the meeting you just leaves a really good impression, good long-lasting impression. You also have a very longevity energy about you that you can go the distance. And if you haven't feel like you're there yet, then you are destined to be, as you are the pick of the pumpkin patch. So let's get, I'm going to get 1 card of each deck that I'm using, and I'll have them listed below. First deck we're going to be working with here is the Waite Rider deck. Ooh. People love that you know where to put your energy. You won't allow frustrating energies to hold you back. Because I felt like there was a frustrating energy when I was trying to shuffle the deck. Those are way better. That was way easier. Yeah, you may be the type of person where I'm getting the feeling where you're take a bit more of a time to open up to people, which I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. That's using your discernment, and maybe you had opened up a bit quick. Yeah, you've had to walk away from others in this time. Hold on a second. I just want to make sure I'm filming because, oh, thank goodness. You may also be dealing with a lot of corrupt files, or just have the type of tenacity where you don't give up. If like an event doesn't work out, you're gonna rebook and try again. If you like, you're not gonna let those cups that have spilled stop you from investing in a foundation. You're like, I'm gonna build a bridge, I'm gonna cry me a river, and I'm gonna get over it, and I'm gonna be successful. That's why you're the pick of the patch, is because you don't allow people's limitations on what success is. You define what success is for yourself. There was another thing I was gonna say. You take what is it? You see failure as success. Like you see yeah, Queen Herbie. I never failed in nothing, I only learned. I'll say it again in case you ain't heard. I never failed in nothing, I only learned. Yeah, you love to learn. You take every opportunity to learn and find out new things. You've always got something on the stove cooking. You may be into culinary arts as well. Or like I said, where you make your own herbal medicines, remedies. You might just make things from scratch at home as well. But yeah, I feel like you're cooking up a storm, whether it's in the kitchen or whatever business that you're investing in. The next card we're going to grab on why you are the pick of the pumpkin patch is from the Dreamweaver's Oracle. So yes, Spirit, if we can get you. Ooh! Surfing rainbows on the moon. A lot of you might enjoy I was gonna say Mario Kart Team Racing, but Crash Bandicoot really wanted to come out as well. I'm also getting like not just like the racing part. I feel like you may enjoy Time Warp. You may let's do Time Warp again. You may enjoy the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ooh, extra confirmation. So the number 22 could be important to you, or you could be a life path 22 or a life path number 4. Rainbows on the moon. I feel like you're the pick of the pumpkin patch. Like if you needed someone to be in a relay race or like activities, you may be, I feel like there is some really lucky ones here. Not luck. You're privy to winning contests, whether it's like a 3-legged race or putting your name into the bucket. I feel like you're really put on a good show. Everyone's eyes are on you, seeing what you got going on, and you're doing it with your eyes closed. You're like, yeah, you guys think this is cool? Watch me. I can do this with my eyes closed and my eyes behind my back. Yeah, definitely. Yes, you familiars are very connected to you. You're the ones who have babies and children and animals really drawn into you. That's why you're the pick of the pumpkin patch, is because you're the protector of animals. You are business savvy and you don't give up, and you do it while looking good, and you do it while having fun. Yeah, I feel like you've had the opportunities to invest in your art, making different runways. Oh, no, well, actually, it could be runways. Different roadways to connect to to the hidden truths, like with the moon, because this is rainbow on the moon, right? And the moon is like for hidden secrets inside of the original tarot deck. I feel like that you're really good at keeping secrets, and you don't judge people when they come to you to discuss things. You're not just surfing around letting everyone's you know, business be online or be out there. Dolphins could be important, and hammerhead sharks. I feel like you're earning your wings in color. You've earned your wings in color. Yeah, you're the pick of the pumpkin patch because you've earned your wings. There is no denying your hard work. And for those who are denying your hard work, people don't believe it. They're like, what do you mean they're not hardworking? Row, 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 row. You're cute. Some of you may be Leos. Because or you may mountains could be really important as well, considering his name is Kilimanjaro. Oh, you could be really good at shooter games. Like, you would be the pick of the pumpkin patch if you were going into a campaign on Destiny, or if you needed a getaway driver in GTA. Like, you are the pick of the crop. Period. Can we get why pile number 1 is the pick of the patch? A pumpkin patch. I almost wanted to say pick of the crop again. Ooh. 8 of materials. So 8 of pentacles. You not only know how to make do with what you got, but when you got it, you are sharing it with others. You're a generous heart. You're one generous pumpkin, okay? Ooh, oh yeah. I'm feeling Kali Ma, your dark feminine energy or your dark masculine energy. The fact that you are able to delve into your shadow and balance both aspects is why you're the pick of the pumpkin patch. I don't know if there's anyone. If you are, let me know below if this resonates, but I'm seeing it and I'm gonna say it. You may also, bro, can you be respectful? I know you want to play. I want to play with you too. I will play with you. It'll happen. Yeah, no, not right now. You need to be respectful and wait. You're making everyone here wait too. Kids. All right, but I see that there's a, like, yo-yo with the like string going up and down. Yeah, you may be a dog walker, because the one of the tricks from yo-yo is walking the dog. So some of you may need to take out the dog. Your dog may be barking to be let out while you're listening to this reading. Please, you can pause. I promise. Kitties and doggos are important. Man, you are full mooning. New mooning? I don't know what kind of moon you're doing, but you may be very up to date when moon phases are. You may be very extremely updated and informed on the different phases of the moons. Yeah, going around with the different phases of the moons, you may have a community where people turn to you for information connected to spirituality. So I feel like you are a spiritual teacher and advisor. You may also advise where people should spend their coin. But yeah, working with spider deities as well. Or just you are kind. Like you may be the one inside you the one that gets called whenever there's like a bee or a any kind of bug inside of the building and they want it removed and you're like, I'll do it, don't hurt them, I'm coming, and you're running with the cup to remove them and relocate them to a new place. That's so sweet. Oh my goodness. I love that. That's amazing. Those are so many wonderful reasons. 555 on the clock. Yeah, you bring big change to people's lives no matter who they are. Thank you for coming through for this reading. I hope it resonated. Let me know below. And remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Pile number 2. If you chose the Double Trouble Pumpkin Jack-o'-lanterns and the Orange Pumpkin, then this reading is for you. So I'm getting with the imagery with the Double Trouble Toil and Bubble, you may be into poetry for Shakespearean, or work with the triple goddess, whether these are the Fates or Hecate. I'm gonna have to tell everyone not to mind him. He's having so much fun today, my kitty. Another thing as well is with the imagery, it reminds me of the goblin from Spider-Man. So you may really like Spider-Man or just enjoy Marvel and comic books. That's why you may be the pick of the pumpkin patch. You know the 411 when it comes to what issue, what movie, which one of the Robins has which backstory. You know, you are in the trenches of knowledge. Like you are in the depths of the ocean on knowledge when it comes to mythology, when it comes to hold on. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I did it! Amazing. Oh, I never felt so weird trying to drink water with this on, but either way. You may have recommendations on like holistic medicines. You may know where to get like the best products. You may be an enthusiast of many things. I'm getting the feeling jack of all trades. I also feel that you are very balanced when it comes to your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. You really know when to give and when to take. And that's why you're the pick of the pumpkin patches, because you're not just giving away your energy, and you are willing to defend your boundaries. And you don't care if it may seem harsh to others, because you know that in the end, protecting yourself is important. So if I get all, I'm going to be pulling 3 cards from each one of my decks, and I'll have them listed below. The first one we're doing is the Waite Rider deck. Some of you may work with the EDM scene, or you may just be really good at shuffle, Melbourne shuffling. What else? Or just dance in general. You may be very expressive with your body. Like, I feel that you're very expressive with your fashion as well. You're willing to make a statement. Uh, you're a tastemaker, really, honestly. That's what it is you know how to make, instead of you wearing the clothes, like, instead of you, the clothes wear you, you wear the clothes. I hope that makes sense, but it sounded good in my head. I'm getting a feeling that you may write speeches or an English professor. You don't have to be. You don't have to be an English professor, but you may be a language arts or a linguist. You don't have to be a linguist. You just might be an enthusiast of Duolingo, just learning different languages, learning different cultures, anthropology. We have the King of Swords. Not only are you sitting within a logical mind, you have a very sharp mind, which makes sense with all the information you hold. I feel that you're very witty as well. A connection with the Fae realm and the dragons. You may take pictures of clouds. You may be a photographer. I'm getting that you work in a lot of different areas and hobbies, making monetary value, and that's why you're the pick of the pumpkin patch, is because you're like the Swiss Army man. If you know the movie, you know. If not, you can look it up. But like, Swiss Army knife. But yeah, you are the Swiss Army. Very comedic movie. So I feel like you are very comedic. You know how to make a laughing good time, right? Because in the beginning, Spider-Man was they had very serious topics, but mostly it was like very, his witty banter and his quick comebacks were, very comedic. Yeah, I feel like you are sitting. Oh, I was gonna say sitting on the foundation, like on a solid foundation that you've worked on for a long time. Yeah, I feel like others regard you in high stature, is what I was trying to think of. I was like taller than trees. No, I feel like you're very high regards, high in stature. You may be very tall as well. That may be why you're the pick of the patch. You're right up there. But I feel like mostly it is that you hold yourself to a high standards, but not at the detriment of yourself. You know that you are able to reach these high standards. You're not self-sabotaging, and that's why you are the pick of the crop, is that you are allowing yourself grace to learn and move accordingly in a strategic manner. I'm getting a lot of chess players here. Can we get why pile number 2 is the pick of the pumpkin patch, please, Spirit? Ooh. Yeah, some of you, a few of you actually, may be battle rappers. As I'm getting, like, dog eat dog and with the symbol of the music, and the one guy it's like, you got bars, and the other guy, you get knocked out, bro. I'm also getting drumming circle with the drum and the throat singing. You may do voice language, light language, or yodeling. I think it's called clinging, where you yell and sing to in long distances from one town to another. Yeah, it's given with the one when the storm spirit plays. So the Thunderbird, you may work with Thunderbird, or you may work with other deities that are lightning based as well, Thor, Zeus. But I'm getting from the image with the eagle is that you can go the distance. Like you are able to fly and for long distances without landing, and eagles will keep flying until they can find a safe place to land. You always stick the landing. Like people are thinking that, oh, this one's gonna keep them down, this one's gonna knock them off of their pedestal, and you're like, I am insured. Maybe you work with insurance or had insurance. Um, Looking into getting that. Whatever. Next part. But with the symbolism is you also have a bird eye view. That's why you're the pick of the pumpkin patches, that you have a great eye for detail, especially if you're a tastemaker. Yeah, you're supposed to dress nice if you don't have an eye for detail. I don't think it goes well together. I just don't see it happening. Uh, I also feel like you may communicate, you may be a medium. You may work with mediumship in regards to communicating with loved ones that passed on. You may also just be seeing them in general because it's Samhain. Yeah, I feel like you're with the the Swiss Army Man is the fact that you are able to play so many instruments. Like you're a one-man show band. You might be a one-man band. That would be so cool. I would love to hear about it. Actually, I just love to hear from you all in general. It really makes my day. And the last card here for pile number 2. Yeah, you're really optimistic with the color orange. It's supposed to be for optimism and youthfulness. You have a very childlike energy, which isn't the same as being childish. And some people may shame you for that, but I feel like you don't really pay much mind to them, and you usually make them laugh too. So you're like, if you think it's childish, it's not. Childlike energy is necessary because childlike wonder is so pure and thoughtful. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. I feel as if you keep things a mystery. Like if you're working on a project, you may not bring it to light until it's time for other people's to see, and this may have others thinking that you're stagnant when you're not. And it's like because in most of the other ones, oh, never mind. I was gonna say it looks like she gets a sneak peek. It looks like to me anyway. But yeah, with the blindfold in this one, and normally it is blindfold and can't see, but it looks like there's two little peepholes. So I feel as though you're able to see a way out. You're like the fox when you're caught in a like in Fox and the Hound when they're caught in the inside of the dugout, the fox hole, and the fire was on one side, and you're able to find a way out. Yeah, you're just really good at unbinding. Maybe you're an escape artist. You may work like doing like magic tricks, like magicians, because that's the energy it's giving me. I don't feel as though you like some of you do get stuck in your head sometimes, I feel, and me like getting too much stuck in your own head, which is the usual definition of this card, but it's really making me feel like you know the way out and everyone else doesn't, which is like when you're not keeping things a mystery, you know? I feel as if you're the type who magician never tells their secrets, so people may want to come to you and be like, what do you got going on next? And you're like, magicians never reveal their secrets. And that's what I have for you. That's why you're the pick of the pumpkin patches, because you make things exciting and fresh. Although everyone still knows that you are a reliable source and that you are going to have the information and you'll have backup for information for that. And like you always have a backup plan. You always have a plan B. So even though you're stuck at the moment, you're like, yeah, well, I actually planned for in case this went wrong, so that I have another backup plan, and I got a backup plan for my backup plan. I'm so excited for you, pile number 2. Thank you for coming through with such childlike energy. It always makes the reading so much fun. And I hope you resonated. Let me know below. And I hopefully feel your energy and warm soul in the next video. So remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun, favorite ones. Bye! Pile number 3. If you chose the thoughtful pumpkin with the blue pumpkin, then this is your pile. Hold on one second. Yeah, a lot of throat singing. Blue reminds me of the throat chakra, as well as water. You may be a water sign, you don't have to be. Wearing blue also is to symbolize full of grace, divine favor. You are favored. And I feel like you are very full of grace. You may be very non-judgmental when others come to you for advice or recommendations. It's also really associated with tranquility and trust. So I feel like why you're the pick of the pumpkin patch is because you're really trustworthy. Now, of course, I'm not going to just stop there. It's also a color of wisdom. So you may relate to owls as well. You don't have to, of course. You can just be wise. And yeah, you may be traditional with, because there's just the little tiny pumpkin there and the crooked hat and just, yeah, you may be someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup. And for those who are, those who don't wear makeup, I feel like that when you accessorize, whether it's your shoes or yeah, a chain or whatever you're gonna wear, I feel as though it's smart, classy. Classy, not flashy, is what I'm hearing and getting from the imagery, because there's nail polish, but it's like a very classy, not flashy way. Like you don't like you like the saying where less is more is what I'm getting. And I really feel like you're the type of person who you may not have to put in a lot of work to see a lot of results. You may go to the gym and you get results right away. Now, that may not be for everyone, but this is just one of the examples that is coming up. When getting to make friends, you may, step onto the scene and you're just being yourself, and all of a sudden you've got like the whole room wanting to be your friend. You're very friendly is what trustworthy and friendly and classy, not flashy, is what I'm getting for you for being the pick of the pumpkin patch so far. My pile is number 3. Big card for pile number 3, please, spirit guides, guardians, and ancestors. Why they're... Ooh! Lyrical, wonderful, magical. Can't remember where that song's coming from, but if you recognize it, there may be a message there for you. We have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, why are you picking the pumpkin patch with the Hierophant? That's usually... From the imagery, anyways, I feel like you place yourself in high esteem, like you highly value yourself, and you found the key to self-care. I feel like before you start addressing others, you make sure that everything you need is taken care of as well. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about it. Guidance. That's the one. Guidance. And very sacred. The way you present yourself may be very sacred. But I feel most part that people really look to you for guidance. And trust that, they trust. How are they supposed to get guidance from you if they don't trust you? It doesn't work. It don't work like that. But yeah, I really feel that you may be a spiritual advisor. If not, then wise counsel is what I'm getting with. I said wisdom earlier. Yeah, you are wise counsel. That's why you are a pick of the pumpkin patch. You're very wise counsel. People rely on... Yeah, I hear you don't like people relying on you, and we shouldn't, people should be dependable, but I feel like you are the type of teacher where you don't want people to be dependent on you. You want them to be able to help sustain themselves so that you can move on to the next student, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're very wise counsel, whether this is spiritual, whether you're helping others with their sobriety journey, being a counselor, just, everyday public school teacher, or just a parent, really. That's a teacher as well. And if you're raising yourself, I feel like a lot of people find wise counsel through the way you have learned to love and take care of yourself. People may look to you as though you have the key to the blueprints on how to find that happiness within. You are the pick of the pumpkin patch because you radiate happiness. Now, like, of course, we're gonna have bad days and down days. We're allowed to. We're human. It happens. But, like, for the most part, it feels as though even if something was to go bad, you would be very wise about how to approach it. And I feel like people really appreciate that about you, and that's why you're the pick of the patch. Can we get last card, please, for pile number 3 for the pick of the pumpkin? Oh, pumpkin patch. Now that's 3. The middle one. Got it. You are a mighty dragon. Pile number 3. Extra confirmation. Woo! Some of you may be 41 or the number 5. You bring big changes into other people's lives. With the weavers, watch the dragons fly. Dragonflies could be a big symbolism for you, where that's when your higher self, your favorite timeline self, and guides are guiding you. Seeing dragons. It's also reminding me of the Kitsui. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Kitsui. It's the golden mended bowl, I believe, in Japan. Oh, is it Japan? Kitsui. Kitsune? Golden bowl. No, kitsune is a food. Kintsugi, I believe is the pronunciation. If I did it wrong, please forgive me. Doing my best here, but it's called the Golden Repair, and it reminds me that it's like you almost weave yourself back together with the fires and the lava and the goldenness of the dragons. So yeah, you may want to look into that. It's Kintsugi. So, but yeah, it also reminds me of the 3 laughing monks. You may have saw my video short, but the 3 laughing monks were monks who went around to each town just laughing. They didn't say anything else, and I feel like your laughter is contagious. Your happiness, yeah, it's like people, your perceived happiness anyway that other people see is spreading like wildfire, you know? They went to each town and they laughed and they laughed, and I didn't get to tell this in the short, but the end of the story was the 3 of them went around laughing from town to town, never said anything else, and one day one of the monks of the 3 trio passed away, and everyone thought that the other 2 monks were going to cry, be mournful, sorrow, but they moved on to the next town and they just started laughing again. And people came out of the town to ask them, why aren't you in despair? Didn't you care about your loved one? And they're like, well, we made a bet on who would die first, and he said he would. And he asked us when he does, because most times tradition is to change over their clothes, but he asked us to respect his wishes and not change his clothes. And we asked why, and he said, the filth of the world was unable to touch me because of my joy. He's like, the filth of the world could not touch my laughter. The filth of the world could not touch how brightly you shine, pile number 3. Okay? You are the bonfire. You the bomb. This is so old saying. Either way, I feel as though you are a mighty dragon. Me like the movie old movies, the cartoon Barbie princesses, Rapunzel, you may resonate with Rapunzel, getting to finally be free, and your freedom has never looked so good when you show how happy and grateful you are for it. You're the pick of the pumpkin patch because you were grateful despite everything that you had been through. You may also connect with like the dragon realms. You astral project because the one eye in the physical and the one eye in the spiritual, and then source paying attention and keeping an eye on you. Yeah, you may be the pick of the pumpkin patch when it comes to divine protection. You are very divinely protected, as well as I feel like you divinely protect others as well. You may be a spiritual teacher who teaches how to do astral projections, QHHT, or is it, there's another one where it's A, oh no, it's SHHT. There's just past life regression meditations as well. I feel like you may be a guide. Like I said at the beginning, you are a guide. You are a guide, whether it's through the physical or the spiritual realm. You are esteemed. Steamy. So, yeah, some of you may be very steamy and know how to stroke the fires of your creativity. You also, it looks like you give offerings as well. You give offerings to so others may soar. You offer the things you have witnessed and your experiences to others. You offer that keen eye that you have, that I said you have a very keen eye for detail. You give that keen eye to others to help prevent them from having to deal with their dragon, the mighty dragons that they may have to slay. Some people are fighting dragons, some people are riding them. Either way, you're guiding them. Oh my goodness. This one, oh, did I do? I only did 2? Did I not do the... Oh, I didn't do the third one yet. Yay! One more card for pile number 3. Unless I did, and then you guys are all getting a sneaky extra one, but I'm okay with that. Don't tell the rest of the piles. And if you were here, you already got extra ones anyways. I like that. I like your style. Well, you all stuck together, so you wanna know what? I don't need that kind of... Yeah, you stick together. That's the... I think that's the third message, is you really know how to stick together. You're all for one and all for one. Very musketeer energy. You may really enjoy those movies as well. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. I don't know why fine, I'll say it. The spirit wants me to say it, but I keep looking at it, all I can hear is seahorses. I know it's like a Virgo energy with like the ocean and stuff, so you may be a Capricorn, but all I can hear is like you may be trans gender as well, as seahorses, the males are able to get pregnant. So you may be expecting, that may not be for everyone. Congratulations. But yeah, it reminds me of with the Capricorn energy. Um, but the Knight of Cups is also you bring offers of love. That's why you're the pick of the pumpkin patch. Uh, that's what I'm getting from the Knight of Cups. But from the Capricorn energy as well, it reminds me of my partner's is a Capricorn, and the nickname is Virgo, and it's I had an acronym for it, and it's making everything right, the greatest, making everything right, greatest of all time. So you are making everything right for you and those around you, those who may have been wronged or mistreated. You are showing them that not everyone is like that. You're gonna gallop up there and be like, you shall listen. You shall, yeah, you're hitting up your shell phone and being like, look, listen here. You're a stallion, baby, and nothing less. Yeah, a lot of school of fish, so you may be going back to school, or of course, teaching your own school as you are the guidance and teacher. So I'm not surprised that that image would come out as well. I am so grateful for everyone who listened through, maybe from the beginning and just now. I appreciate you so much. And I love hearing all the confirmations and just all the love and appreciation that I receive. So thank you. Remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun, favored ones. Until next time. Bye.